It's not exactly Walden Pond, but I thought it was an okay place for a final reflection. So, I read the info design article. I'm fascinated with info design because for two reasons. First, it takes these very abstract concepts, something that can be very hard to visualize sometimes, but it makes them concrete. I'm not always the best with the abstract thinking, so being able to see something that students can refer to, can point to if they have questions, something like that, I think is really useful for students and for teachers who are going to be using it. So I can definitely see myself using a lot of info design as graphics on, say, a presentation or something that I'm giving in class for a lesson. I also think that it's very interesting because this was something from a conference that I was at that was talking about the very same thing, info design, where they said that getting people to digest, figuratively, data is like getting a kid to eat his broccoli. Data can be bland, not something that people really want to go forth and consume. But how do you get kids to eat their broccoli? You put a whole bunch of cheese on it, and that is essentially what the visuals of info design are. So you're making it more easily digestible for each of the students by putting this veneer of something pretty over the top of it. I can definitely see myself using this in class, because with physics you're dealing with, dealing with something like astronomy, you're dealing with vast distances. You're talking about galaxies that are light years across, hundreds of thousands of light years away. And so that can be very hard to visualize. So if you have something that can put it to scale in a good digestible graphical form, I could see that working in a lesson. On the other end, if you go to the infinitesimally small, something like an atom, you're trying to go over the model of an atom, that's something that is literally everywhere around you, but is really difficult to see because it is so small. If you have the data delivered to students with some kind of graphic that makes it more easily digestible and easy to understand, I think that makes for better comprehension of some very difficult to visualize concepts. So info design, definitely something that I can see using. I know it's something that's used in science books, from the Magic School Bus all the way up to undergrad physics. So I could definitely see myself using that in the high school classroom. Thanks, Derek.